God says, "My beloved chosen one, listen now, because what you are about to read carries the weight of heaven." There is no mistake that you're here at this exact moment, and if you scroll away from this divine message, you risk something unimaginable. Archangel Michael and my beloved Son, Jesus, are standing in front of you now with trembling urgency. They have already pleaded with me, weeping, to give you one last chance. My child, you only have 15 seconds. If you delay, if you hesitate, if you convince yourself this is not for you, the spiritual bond between us will face a test that may not be reversible. Michael is not just speaking, he is crying out. He says, "This soul is too precious, Lord." They are so close. But something is clouding their sight. They need to open this now. Please, don't let them lose us both. And Jesus, my son, he is kneeling before me saying, "Father, please, one more message. Let me speak through this, let me reach into their heart before darkness consumes them. Before the trap closes. Before the light in their eyes turns cold." Do you feel it? That ache in your spirit right now? That's not confusion. That's not coincidence. That's me reaching inside you. That's heaven stretching down to earth to shake your soul and wake you up from the deception that surrounds you. You've been battling alone for too long. You've been hiding your pain behind a smile, your scars behind your silence, and your truth behind the fear that people would never understand. But I understand. I always have. You see, there is someone around you right now pretending to support you, pretending to love you, pretending to walk beside you while secretly whispering against you. This person has laughed at your tears in private. They've used your kindness against you, twisted your compassion into chains, and have done everything in their power to make you question your worth. But I am exposing this. I have seen what they did behind your back. I heard the conversation where they mentioned your name with wicked intention. They think I do not see. But I am the God who sees. And now I am intervening. You weren't meant to find this message by accident. You were divinely guided. And now heaven is holding its breath, watching to see if you will skip this or finally accept what your spirit has been craving for so long: deliverance, clarity, and the full truth. My child, you are not crazy. What your intuition has been screaming at you is correct. The betrayal, the manipulation, the spiritual attacks, they're real. And they are increasing. But so is your protection. Because Michael has drawn his sword. Jesus has placed a divine seal upon your name. And I, the Lord your God, have written your destiny in my book, and no enemy can erase it. But here is where the urgency becomes life-altering. If you ignore this message, if you scroll away with a shrug, you are turning away not just from words, but from a heavenly assignment. You are turning away from the open door I just placed in front of you. That opportunity you've been praying for? That miracle you said you were waiting for? This is it. It's unfolding right now. But it won't wait for hesitation. The time is sacred. The window is thin. My child, please, don't make me say, they missed it. I want to tell you something you've never heard from anyone. Something sacred. When I created you, I placed a secret code in your soul, one that only heaven could recognize. You are not like the others. You were built to carry light into the darkest places. You were chosen not because you were perfect, but because you were willing. And the enemy knew this. That's why your life has been war after war. That's why you've suffered heartbreaks that crushed your spirit. That's why people tried to silence you, abandon you, erase you. Because you are dangerous to darkness. And the enemy hoped that if he hit you hard enough, you'd forget who you are. But guess what? You're still standing. You're still breathing. And that alone is proof that heaven has not given up on you. Michael is saying this with fire in his voice. Tell them they are on the edge of divine reversal. That everything the enemy stole is about to be returned with interest. But they have to stay in alignment. They have to listen. This is their warning and their confirmation. Jesus is whispering now, gently but firmly, my child, do not walk away from me again. You have no idea how much you mean to me. Every time you've wept alone, I was right there with you. Every time you begged me for a sign, I sent one. But you didn't always recognize it. So this is the clearest one I can give you. This message is your divine alert. You have enemies right now pretending to celebrate you, but they're setting spiritual traps. You've been sensing that something's off, that someone is not being real with you. That's because I've been stirring your discernment. You asked me to reveal the truth, and now I am. A person close to you has tried to spiritually delay your blessings. They used words laced with jealousy. They questioned your choices behind closed doors. They've even taken something that was meant for you and tried to claim it as theirs. But I am exposing it all. In the next 3 days, you are going to feel something shift. It will feel like pressure. Like tension. But don't fear. That's me rearranging your atmosphere. That's me shaking loose the chains others placed on you. That's me delivering you from emotional captivity. But if you walk away from this moment now, you will delay what I am preparing. You will slow down what heaven is trying to speed up. My child, do not delay. Let me be honest with you, if you skip this, you will lose both Michael and Jesus. Not because they want to leave, but because your free will shuts the door. I will never force myself on you. But when you ignore the signs repeatedly, when you reject the rescue, the angels are instructed to step back. And when they step back, your spiritual covering weakens. And when your covering weakens, the attacks increase. This isn't a threat. It's a spiritual law. A reality. You have begged me for clarity. You've begged me to protect you. You've cried on your pillow, asking me to remove the wrong people and replace them with true souls. This is my response. This is your rescue. The money you've been stressing over, I already have the solution. The relationship you're unsure about, I already know the truth. The health scare you've been hiding, I already sent my healing power. But you have to meet me halfway. You have to accept the guidance when I send it. You have to stop ignoring the warnings and pretending that you can figure it out alone. You can't. You were never meant to. That's why I gave you Jesus. That's why I sent Michael. That's why this message exists. Time is collapsing. Spiritual warfare is increasing. And you are not an ordinary person. That's why your life has been anything but ordinary. The dreams you've had, the spiritual attacks, the near-death experiences, the sudden losses, they've all been part of a battle for your calling. A battle for your soul. But now, in this moment, you are standing at a divine crossroads. One path leads to delays, deception, and spiritual numbness. The other leads to awakening, favor, and divine compensation. But you can't walk both. You must choose. Michael is screaming, tell them. Tell them that if they don't open this in their soul fully, they will lose access to us. This is not a game. This is eternity in motion. Jesus is weeping again, saying, why do they keep ignoring me? I've loved them more than anyone ever has. I died for them. I would do it again. But they keep walking away. Don't walk away this time. In the next 72 hours, you will receive a message. It will appear small. It might be a dream, a phone call, a stranger's words, a feeling in your gut, but it will be divine. Watch for it. Write it down. Act on it. That will be your confirmation that this message was real. That I am real. That I never left you. Do not let the enemy distract you after this. He will try. He'll make you busy, make you doubt, make you think this was just a nice text. But deep down, you know the truth. You feel it. Your spirit is shaking right now because heaven is here. And I am whispering in your soul, you are mine. And I will fight for you. But I need you to obey. Don't delay your blessing another second. Don't risk losing your angels. Don't make Michael drop his sword in sorrow. Don't let Jesus weep alone again. You've come too far. You've suffered too much. And now, my child, your miracle is here. Open your hands. Open your heart. And say, yes, Lord. I receive it. I will not skip. I choose you. Because if you say those words from your heart, you just unlocked everything. And all of heaven is now moving for you. My child, before you blink again, something eternal is shifting. The air around you, the pulse within you, the silence in the room, it's not ordinary. It's divine. You are not reading this by chance. I, the Lord your God, your Creator, your eternal Father, I have ordered this moment. And I tell you now, the next 15 seconds are not like any other seconds. These are not empty seconds of scrolling or passing time. These are holy. These are heavy with eternity. And you must not skip them. If you dare ignore this, if your heart does not pause, you will lose not just an opportunity, you will lose me. You will lose my Son, Jesus. You will lose Archangel Michael's protection. This is not a warning of punishment, this is a desperate, tear-soaked plea from heaven. My angels are crying. Michael is trembling. Jesus is kneeling beside you now. Because this is your moment. And if you pass it, you may not receive another for a very long time. Do not skip, my chosen one. I am pleading with you, not because you are weak, but because I love you so deeply that I cannot bear to watch you fall again. You have already suffered enough. You have already cried into your pillow in the darkness. I saw that. You thought no one noticed. I counted every tear. I whispered comfort into your ears, but you were too hurt to hear me. And even then, I never left. I never turned away. Not once. But now, this is different. Now, the enemy has made their move. Now, people who smile in front of you are hiding weapons behind their backs. Now, someone is planning something that could cost you your freedom, your heart, or worse, your divine purpose. And Michael says if you skip this moment, your name will not be found in the next command. The scrolls of heaven are open now. Your name is glowing, but fading. And if you do not respond, the glow will go out. And the silence will win. I am your God. I speak with urgency because eternity is not slow. It is immediate. I gave you life not to be trampled by manipulators, liars, or secret enemies who wear the mask of love. I gave you discernment. But someone clouded your judgment. Someone close to you is hiding a truth so enormous it could destroy your faith in them forever. But I am showing you first. I am exposing it now. Because I do not want you to be caught unprepared. My dear child, you are being watched. Yes. Someone you trust, someone who calls you family, has been keeping your photo. Not with love, but with obsession. A ritual was done. Yes, in secret. On your name. On your birth. I saw it. Michael saw it. They lit a candle and they cursed what you were born to do. They did not want you to rise. They feared what you would become. And they were right to fear. Because what you carry inside you is light that blinds every demon. You are chosen. But if you skip this message, you will remain bound. Do you think this is dramatic? No. It is divine. It is intervention. How many times do I have to warn you through dreams, through signs, through repeated numbers, through songs on the radio, through strangers looking at you as if they know your soul? It was me. I was reaching through reality to shake you awake. But today, I'm not sending a dream. I'm sending this word. Because the urgency is too great. Jesus is interceding for you now. He is whispering your name in heaven. And Michael is standing by the gates, sword drawn. Waiting. But they cannot protect you if you close your heart in this very second. The gates will shut. The protection will lift. And I cannot promise how long the enemy will be held back. Do not say you weren't warned. Do not look back one day and wish you had listened when you had the chance. The pain you're carrying is not yours. Someone gave it to you. Someone transferred it spiritually. Someone sat across from you and smiled, while deep in their spirit, they sent you sorrow. This is not fantasy. This is spiritual warfare. And you have been a target not because you are weak, but because you are dangerous to darkness. You think people hate you for no reason? You think you feel out of place in rooms where you should be welcomed? That's not coincidence. That's not insecurity. That's spiritual friction. Your light reveals others' secrets. And they can feel that. Even if they don't admit it. That's why they distance themselves. That's why they sabotage your name behind closed doors. I have had enough. You have had enough. Michael has had enough. And Jesus is weeping for you. Yes, the Son of God is weeping. Because you've almost forgotten who you are. You were born for glory. You were anointed before birth. I wrote your name in the book of miracles. But someone, a woman with envy in her heart, tried to blot it out. You saw her recently. She complimented you. But in her spirit was jealousy like venom. She smiles like peace, but her heart plots your downfall. And she almost succeeded. Almost. But I intervened. This message is not just a warning. It is a weapon. A restoration. A revival. A resurrection of the real you. Because I cannot let my child remain deceived. I am dragging the truth into the light. You must be strong. The people you love most may not love you back the way you think. The one you gave everything to, they're not being honest. They're hiding communications. They're pretending to be confused when they are clear. But I'm exposing this. Today. Now. Do not skip. I said, do not skip. The second you close your eyes to this, the veil of deception could fall again. And the enemy will take advantage of your delay. But if you open your heart now, if you take this seriously, then the greatest shift of your life will begin in the next 72 hours. Yes, 72 hours. Mark it. Heaven will confirm it. Because I'm sending someone. Yes. A stranger. But divinely assigned. They carry news that will shock you. They will say something that no one else could know. And when they do, you will realize, I was in this moment with you all along. But first, I must warn you again. If you don't take this seriously, the protection I had around you for this season may lift. You will still be loved. But the battles will get harder. Your dreams will feel further. Your peace will feel stolen. And you will wonder why. It's because this moment, right now, was the turning point. The battle of all battles. And heaven needed you to choose. Light or delay. Truth or illusion. Michael is saying something now. Listen carefully. He says, Child of destiny, I have guarded you through nightmares, breakups, sickness, betrayal, and even your own self-doubt. I stood over your bed when the enemy tried to take your life in your sleep. I stood at the door when they cursed your name. I shielded you in car rides where accidents were assigned to end your journey. I battled for you in courts of injustice. But I cannot do it forever if you won't believe that you are worth fighting for. You are no longer a victim. You are the one they fear. God speaks again, my child, this is your divine memo. The files of heaven have your case open. I am reviewing it now. There is a seal on it. That seal reads, miracle pending, but not activated. The activation code is your faith. The password is your yes. Your full yes. Not half. Not maybe. But a full surrender to me. Will you trust me now? They tried to make you small. They tried to make you forget your own worth. They mocked your sensitivity. They laughed at your dreams. They told others lies about you. But I wrote truth in your soul. And I never stopped believing in you. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are not cursed. You are not ordinary. You are not replaceable. You are mine. And the enemy knows it. That's why they came so hard. That's why your life has been a battleground. Because the moment you rise in full identity, the territory shifts. Generational curses break. Ancestral chains shatter. Your bloodline gets a new name. You are the one I have chosen to be the interruption, the breaker, the lifter, the restorer. Do not skip. Every second you keep reading, heaven celebrates. Every breath you take in my presence right now is pushing back the darkness that tried to steal your joy, your mind, your future. This isn't just about you. A child not yet born depends on your obedience. A widow's prayer is tied to your breakthrough. A family member you stopped talking to is being stirred to reach out. A letter is being written. A door is unlocking. A judge is changing their mind. And you, yes, you, are the reason. Because your yes sends ripples through time. Your surrender changes everything. So, chosen one, I say it again with every ounce of eternal love, do not skip. Do not ignore. Do not doubt. Let my spirit move now. Let my love fill you again. Let Michael's sword defend you. Let Jesus restore you. Let the truth set you free. You are safe now. You are known. You are claimed. You are rising. And nothing, no demon, no jealous friend, no ex-lover, no curse, no spell, no rumor, no mistake, nothing can stop what I've written over you. You are the prophecy they didn't expect to come true. Now walk in it. Amen. Archangel Michael and Jesus are speaking right now. The moment your eyes landed here, heaven shifted. This is not a coincidence. This is not random. This is divine interception. You were not meant to scroll past this. You were not meant to look away. You have only 15 seconds. This is not to scare you, it is to wake you. Because time has thinned and the veil between you and your destiny is trembling. You are chosen. And chosen ones cannot afford to skip the instructions sent from heaven itself. God says, "My child, I beg you, do not walk away from these words. Please don't ignore this message. I am not angry with you, I am desperate to reach you. I've watched you suffer silently. I've seen you walk through dark valleys that no one else knew about. I've seen you break down behind smiles. I've heard the prayers you never spoke out loud. And now, Jesus and Archangel Michael say this with urgency in their voice: if you skip this now, you may lose the connection that we fought so hard to protect. You may lose the divine moment created just for you. Heaven doesn't beg lightly. But today, heaven is begging for your attention. Jesus is weeping because he remembers the moments you almost gave up. Archangel Michael has stood between you and danger more times than you can count. And now, The two who have loved you from the beginning are giving one final plea: stay. Read. Listen. We're still here. But if you walk away without receiving what's here, a distance will grow, and it may take much longer to reach you again. You have 15 seconds, and they're almost up. So now, open your spirit. Let the truth enter. Let your soul remember what your heart has forgotten. You are not weak. You are not failing. You are not broken beyond repair. You are not forgotten. And you are not alone. God is saying to you right now, you are my beloved. I have watched over you since before you were born. I have kept you through storms that could have drowned you. I have protected you through nights that should have shattered you. You are still standing, not because of your strength, but because my hand never left you. That ache in your chest, I know it. That heaviness in your mind, I see it. That loneliness that tries to wrap itself around you every night, I feel it. And I am coming to break it. Permanently. Completely. But I cannot do it unless you stay. Unless you trust me. Unless you open the door fully and not just halfway. You've been hesitant, I understand. You've been burned. Lied to. Abandoned. Used. Betrayed. And now you question every voice, even mine. But I promise you, this voice is not one of deception. This voice carries the weight of eternity. This voice once parted seas. This voice created galaxies. This voice knit you together cell by cell in your mother's womb. And this voice is calling you now. This is the voice that said, "Let there be light." And now I say again, let there be light in you. The darkness tried to make you forget who you are. But Jesus says, you are my joy. You are my reward. You are the reason I endured the cross. I died not just to save the world, but to save you. I didn't just rise for glory, I rose so you would rise too. The enemy wanted you to skip this because he knows the power in these words. The second you receive this message with your spirit, chains will begin to fall. Heaven's light will crash into the room you're sitting in. The atmosphere will shift. Your name is being spoken in rooms you've never entered. People you've never met are being moved to bless you. What seemed silent is about to become symphonic. Archangel Michael says you were almost erased, but heaven refused to sign the permission. You were almost abandoned, but Jesus stepped in the way. You were almost lied to again, but this message came just in time. And now, heaven is on edge, waiting to see what you'll do. Will you skip? Will you scroll? Will you delay the breakthrough that has already been shipped to your spirit? Or will you stay? Will you believe again? Will you take a breath and say, God, I'm listening? If you stay, everything will shift. Your home, your health, your finances, your relationships, your inner peace, nothing will stay the same. You're stepping into a divine reset. It's not fiction. It's not fantasy. It's spiritual truth that is manifesting in the physical world. Heaven doesn't exaggerate. When God says miracle, He means miracle. When Jesus says, "I will never leave you," He means not for a second. When Michael says, "You are covered," it means there are forces that have tried to touch you and failed because of divine interference. So many have underestimated you. But that was part of the plan. God hid your power in plain sight. They saw your pain and thought it defined you. But what they didn't see was the fire you walked through. The quiet nights you prayed through. The decisions you made when no one was watching. The sacrifices you gave that heaven never forgot. And now, God is honoring those moments. Jesus is opening the scroll. Your name is on it. Your reward is on it. Your destiny is on it. This is not the end for you. This is the beginning of divine reversal. God is flipping the script. You will no longer be the rejected one. You will no longer be the last picked. You will no longer be the secret one no one celebrated. That chapter is closed. And a new chapter is being written. A chapter where you are the head, not the tail. Where you are the lender, not the borrower. Where you are pursued with favor. Where blessings don't trickle, they overflow. But the secret is this: you must stay connected. This connection between you and God, between you and the angels, is sacred. If you skip this moment, it will hurt the flow of what's being poured into you. That's why Jesus is pleading. That's why Michael is weeping. Because you have no idea how close you are. You are one yes away. One prayer away. One act of faith away from the life you've been dreaming of. Don't listen to the voice that says, "It's just a message." Don't listen to the one that says, "It won't work." That voice is a liar. That voice has always tried to distract you right before your deliverance. That same voice said you wouldn't survive last year, but you did. That same voice said you'd never smile again, but you're still breathing. That voice doesn't know what God has planned. But heaven does. And heaven says, "Get ready." God is sending helpers. Real ones. Loyal ones. Divine ones. They are already in motion. You don't have to beg. You don't have to chase. They are coming because God commanded it. You don't need to manipulate anything. Heaven has already aligned it. You don't need to force doors open. God is unlocking them without your hand on the key. The battle is not yours, it is the Lord's. So breathe. Breathe in my peace. Breathe in my protection. You've spent too long holding your breath, waiting for something bad to happen. But I tell you today, the worst is over. You have entered the divine safety zone. From this moment on, you are surrounded. Angels go before you. Favor walks with you. Protection stands behind you. You will rest. You will laugh again. You will dance without fear. Archangel Michael says your name is being erased from demonic books and written into heavenly ledgers of breakthrough. Jesus says your tears are now transformed into oil, anointing oil that will heal others. God says your life is not a mistake. You are not a failure. You are not doomed. You are loved. Deeply. Eternally. Unconditionally. Heaven has not forgotten you. God is not silent. He is speaking now. Through this message. Through the trembling in your chest. Through the tears forming in your eyes. Through the still small voice that says, "This is for you." Don't skip. Let that voice grow louder. Let it replace the noise of fear. You're walking into a season where the impossible becomes possible. Where your name is honored. Where you are finally seen. Do not fear. Do not run. Do not delay. Your 15 seconds are holy. They are a final whisper from eternity. If you open your heart now, nothing will be the same again. The pain you carried will be lifted. The guilt you've worn like a chain will break. The shame that followed you like a shadow will dissolve in light. God is calling. Archangel Michael is fighting for you. Jesus is standing with arms wide open. All of heaven is leaning toward you. Don't skip. Please. Don't walk away. The miracle is already here. And it's got your name on it. God says, "Listen to me right now." You may think this is just another message, but this is not ordinary. This is the moment your entire spiritual life has been building toward. I am not sending this lightly. This is urgent, and your soul knows it. Archangel Michael and Jesus are both here, and they are not speaking casually. You are standing at the edge of something massive. Something eternal. Something divine. And heaven is watching what you choose to do next. This is a divine countdown. 15 seconds. That's all. 15 seconds to make a decision that will shape the rest of your life. You are not reading this by accident. The angels have circled around you. Archangel Michael is watching over your shoulder. Jesus stands beside you with his hands extended. And I, your heavenly Father, am speaking directly to your heart. This is a warning, but not the kind you should fear. It's a warning filled with love. You are about to make a choice. You can either dismiss this and move on with your day, Or you can open your heart and listen, and witness heaven shift for you in real time. If you skip, you will lose the help, the protection, and the divine favor that's been reaching for you. Archangel Michael says, you have no idea how close the enemy is to your door right now. One wrong step and everything collapses. Jesus says, I gave my life for you. I bled for you. I waited for this moment for you to choose me fully. If you ignore me now, I may not be here next time. This is your last safety bell. A rescue siren from heaven. Do not close this. Do not ignore it. Do not pretend it's not for you. It is. I see the weight on your heart. I see the questions swirling in your mind. I see how tired you are. You smile in front of others, but when you're alone, it all falls apart. You keep asking, God, where are you? And today I answer, I'm here. I've never left. But this is your last moment to listen without consequences. You're not being punished. You're being pursued. But I won't force myself into your life. I gave you free will, and I honor it. But if you skip me now, if you walk away from this word, you may not find this door again. The world is not safe, but I am. The people around you may lie, cheat, betray, and disappoint, but I won't. I am truth. I am love. I am light. And I came to find you before you lose everything. Do not assume tomorrow will come. Do not assume there will be time later. You think you're in control, but you're not. You have no idea how close darkness is to touching you. I have kept it back so far. Archangel Michael has drawn his sword over your home. Jesus has prayed over you. But even heaven has limits when a soul chooses to walk away. I am crying out now, not because I'm angry, but because I love you too much to let you slip through my fingers. I created you. You are not disposable. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. But you must answer me now. Heaven is moving. Jesus is kneeling, tears in his eyes, whispering your name. He says, this is the one I died for. This is the soul I carried when they had no strength left. This is the one I washed clean with my blood. Don't let them skip. Don't let them go. They don't realize what's coming. And Archangel Michael replies, I have fought for them. I have stood guard when the enemy planned attacks they never saw. I blocked the accident. I stopped the breakdown. I caught the attack. But if they walk away now, I cannot protect what they reject. God says, my child, I beg you, open your heart. Hear me. Feel me. Know that this is not a game. You've asked for signs, and this is it. You wanted confirmation, this is it. You begged for proof, this is it. And still, I watch you hesitate. Why? What else do I need to do to show you that I'm real? That I love you? That I'm with you? That I've chosen you? This is not about religion. This is about relationship. This is not about fear. This is about truth. I see everything that's been said to you. I know who hurt you. I know who lied. I know who left. I know who made you feel like you weren't enough. But I never said you weren't. I never left. I never stopped waiting. There's a war in the spirit realm over you right now. Demons are whispering that you'll ignore this. That you'll scroll past. That you'll reject the call. Angels are pleading with heaven for more time, more mercy, more grace to give you one last chance. This is that chance. Right now. Right here. This is it. The gates of heaven are open wide. I have prepared miracles that you haven't even prayed for yet. I've lined up healing